The National Weather Service has issued an alert for your area.
Tornado track GR2 3D street level radar activated. NWS and SPC severe weather wires activated. Facebook live stream activated. X Twitter live stream activated. YouTube live stream activated. Storm Track 360 studio systems activated. Stand by to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broadcasting live from the Storm Track 360 studio located at the heart of the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks in Harrison, Arkansas. The only local live stream severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks with Tornado Track GR2 3D street level radar technology. Your Storm Track 360 live and up to the minute severe weather coverage starts right now.
Yeah, I'm on. I don't know about you. No. I'm on. I think I'm on. I hope I'm on.
Audio check. There I am.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Like I said, I'm tired. These storms have been wearing me out. Okay, guys, we are live. Keeping an eye on a storm now moving into northwest Arkansas. They are advising there is a little bit of weak rotation with these storms along with some large hail.
National Weather Service in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:45 p.m. for central Washington County. At 5:04, a severe thunderstorm was located near Farmington, moving east at 50 miles an hour. Hazards is golf ball size hail and 70 miles per hour wind. Locations in the path include Fayetteville, Perry Grove, West Fork, Drake Field, Perry Grove Battlefield, Tuttle, Farmington, Elkins, Greenland, Gosha, Walnut Grove, Hicks, and Durham. And this includes Interstate 49 between mile marker 51 and 65. There is a possible tornado tag on that.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, switch on over to our Storm Center radar. You can see right here is the Fayetteville area. Here's Farmington, Greenland, and West Fork. Right here's where that hail core is right now. Also, we have another hail core here in the Brentwood area. And right over the state line here in Oklahoma, just south of Westville, is where that other hail core is located here that we're keeping an eye on.
That's a special weather statement on that one.
Special weather statement.
New NWS chat message.
National Weather Service in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A strong thunderstorm will impact southwestern Madison County, northeastern Franklin County, northeastern Crawford, and southeastern Washington counties through 5:45 p.m. At 5:15 p.m., a Doppler radar indicated a strong thunderstorm over Blackburn, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Wind gust up to 50 miles per hour and nickel-size hail. Be Winslow, Brentwood, and Redding, St. Paul, Devil's Den State
Updated
Park.
Watch County notification.
New NWS chat message.
All right, let's see what they're saying here.
New storm report.
New
Okay, and they've extended the severe thunderstorm watch for portions of northwest Arkansas now until 7 p.m. This includes Benton, Carroll, Madison, and Washington on that extension right now.
New NWS chat message.
And we still have this entire area under a severe thunderstorm watch, I believe through 6 p.m., but they've extended these counties here through 7 p.m. So, round 2, Sean.
Yep, round 2 or round 4 for you.
My eyes are getting heavy.
Yep. Deborah Johnson said
New
we
storm
just came
report.
through it and it was terrible while leaving West Fork. So
All right, thank you, Deb. Appreciate that information.
Chat message.
And go ahead and jump over here for a second. Go ahead and load our radar Omega. Switch that over to our MRMS. Kind of get an idea. So there's nothing back behind these, don't look like. So this should be it. Once all these storms decide what they're going to do.
Chat message.
All right, guys, seeing some light showers starting to develop over most of our coverage area here in southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. Here's where those storms are here in Fayetteville, Benton County. You're looking pretty good right now. Sail here on the state line. And we can zoom in here and get a better and you can see that special weather statement and severe thunderstorm warning right here. So here's that special weather statement for southern Washington County. Here's the Fayetteville area, and here is that current severe thunderstorm warning that we're tracking. And we do have that tornado possible tag, golf ball size hail, 70 mile per hour winds, and damage threat is classified as considerable right now. See if we're seeing any rotation here. Seeing several areas with some wind shear here. Here southwest of Lincoln, Sean. There along the state line, that'd be western Washington County. If you would, check the GR2 out of Tulsa on that one. And do a 3D scan. Let me know if you see anything we need to take a look at on that one for sure.
New NWS chat message.
No, it's in the
upper atmosphere. All right. Hopefully it stays there.
Yep.
All right, and here's where those hail cores are right now.
Also, have you got anything about road blockage on 412 East just past Marble?
Here around the Arnett, Hazel Valley, crosses area. This is coming up here on the Madison, Washington County line here. Back down here around the Winslow area. Actually, we're seeing a little over 2-inch hail being detected by radar here in the Winslow area. Devil's Den State Park. A little bit of light hail here in the Dutch Mills, Cane Hill, Clyde, Morrow area. We are showing a 39% probability of a tornado, 70% probability of severe winds, and 90% probability of that severe hail right now as we're tracking these storms.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
New NWS chat message.
National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Madison County and northwestern Arkansas, northeastern Franklin County, northeastern Crawford County, and southeastern Washington County until 6 p.m. At 5:21, a severe thunderstorm was located over Winslow, moving east at 40 miles an hour. Golf ball size hail and 70 mile per hour wind gust. Radar indicated. The Winslow, Cass, Brentwood, Witter, Weathers, crosses St. Paul, Pettigrew, Blackburn, Red Star, Patrick, and it includes Interstate 49 between mile marker 36 and 50. And it's considerable.
All right, so another considerable severe thunderstorm warning going up here. You can see right here is the St. Paul area. This would be the southern part of Madison County. Right here is the county line, and right over here is the Winslow area. Storms are tracking to the east. And again, 1.75-inch hail, 70 mile per hour winds. Damage threat is considerable, but no tornado tag on that right now from what I'm seeing.
No tornado tag.
Okay.
Looks like them storms are merging together.
New NWS chat message.
All right. Anything in the chat, Sean? I need to pull it up over here on my screen to see if any of our viewers have any information.
Deborah Johnson said the pressure was down south of, I guess, meant West Fork.
Okay.
And somebody asked, what's the track of the storms going through Washington County right now? East, going east.
Let me get the storm center radar reset here. We can take a look and get a better idea of what's going on. Okay. that set up here for everybody. That looks pretty good. All right, so right here is the Harrison, Mountain Home, Jasper. Before everybody starts asking, you may already have. As soon as I go live, people start asking for all the areas that are not under anything yet as far as severe storms. So all of our severe storms are just now starting to come across Washington County over into Madison County in our coverage area. We do have a small cell developing here around the Berryville area. You can see if I step out of the way there, looking over here towards Harrison and Jasper, Marshall, Mountain Home. Before you guys start asking, there are no storms there yet. So let us stay focused on where the storms are. There's nothing here yet. All the storms are still over here in northwest Arkansas again. So we're in northwest Arkansas with this storm development. We'll go ahead and put it in motion to see if we can get an idea on the track. So it looks like primarily I can't remember in the statement, is it moving east, Sean?
Yes, 40 miles an hour.
40?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 40 miles an hour on these storms tracking here to the east. Bob and Kathy Pinson tipped $20. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. So here's the current track on these storms coming up here on Japton and Witter. You can see this considerable severe thunderstorm for portions of southern Madison County. Huntsville's currently not included in this newest warning that Sean just covered. The heaviest part of it here going to be just right on the county line here, Madison and Washington County line, southeast of Elkins here. You can see a little bit heavier reflectivity there. Let's go ahead and jump back over to our GR2 system. Let me see what that mesoscale is, see if that's for us. That is not for us, that's for northeast Arkansas. All right. Let's go ahead and check the rotation again. So right now, primarily, our strongest winds are going to be right through here. And any tornadic or any rotation that could develop will be along this line you're seeing right here. And then we do have a small pocket right there northeast of the Winslow area. That would be Arnett and Hazel Valley. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And we've actually got a rotation icon here on Mount Gaylor, just right there.
There by Mountainburg.
Yeah, it's going to be just south of the Washington County, Crawford County line there. Triggered by the radar settings here. So here is where these storms are currently at.
New NWS chat message.
You can see stretching from just south of Huntsville here, just west of the St. Paul area here in western Madison, in east central and southeast Washington County, but we still do have this line of storms here around the Prairie Grove and West Fork area, just southwest of the Fayetteville area we're keeping an eye on. And again, if you're just tuning in, this area here, this storm here is showing a tornado possible tag with it. 1.75 inch hail and 70 mile per hour winds. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning right here that does include the Elkins and Fayetteville area.
New NWS chat message.
Here is that newest severe thunderstorm warning. Again, 1.75 inch hail, 70 mile per hour winds, and also classified as considerable. However, they did not include the tornado possible tag on this storm here. We will be keeping an eye on that to see what they advise on upcoming updates on those warnings. So we're just waiting for some updates now. And just as a reminder, if you have any video or pictures you'd like to submit that we can use on our live stream, you'll need to do that on our Facebook group page. Look up Storm Track 360, and you can go to the top of our Facebook page, and you'll see Storm Track 360 / send storm report. And all that's going to do is open it up to that group page in Facebook. So that's a quick way to do it. But we do have, I think, over 3,000 people in that group. So maybe one of our current group members, they just happen to safely get a picture of some large hail, a video of hail falling, wind, rotation, what the storms look like. You know, any of that type of information is super helpful. And we'll be excited to share that with everybody for you. And if you're brand new, this is our coverage area. We do not cover nationwide. 16 counties, 12 in Arkansas and 4 in Missouri here. Northwest Arkansas, Southwest Missouri, and those 4 bottom rows of counties there in Missouri. The Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks is our specialty area here. So we don't cover Texas and Louisiana and Indiana and all these other towns and states we get about every 30 seconds people asking about.
Yeah.
All right. I have to change my glasses when I come over here so I can see the screens a little better.
Yeah, look at the weather wire from Little Rock.
Okay.
It's got 1, 2, 3 possible areas where storms could fire up.
Okay, so
See what I'm talking
biggest
about?
threats will be 60 mile per hour winds, 1 to 1.75 inch hail, and a brief tornado. So looks like eastern Carroll, eastern Madison, Newton, Boone County, western Marion, and western Searcy County currently being monitored by the National Weather Service for potential of large hail, straight line winds, and an isolated tornado. So the National Weather Service, basically, if you live...
WS chat message.
Actually, let me reset that and zoom out here a little bit more. So basically, if you live anywhere along in here, this is Boone and Newton County. Oh, well, actually, I didn't get that right, did I?
It's close.
Okay, let me try that again.
New storm report.
Let me start down here. So this is the area being monitored in our coverage area by the Weather Service, advising the probability of 60 mile per hour winds, hail up to 1.75 inches in diameter. That would be golf ball size, and an isolated tornado. So as these storms move into these areas of Boone, Newton, eastern Carroll, eastern Madison, western Marion, and western Searcy counties, the Weather Service is watching the favorable conditions. So definitely stay weather aware as these storms are tracking across the area here. And right now, these storms are coming up here south of Huntsville, right on top of St. Paul now,
Warning.
tracking to the
Stay
east.
The severe thunderstorm warning for central Washington County is canceled. The storm, which prompted the warning, has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 6 p.m. for northwest Arkansas.
According to what the SPC put out a short time ago, they extended that.
Yep.
Sounds like my wife may be home. Bear with my dogs. They're happy to see their mama. She usually feeds them dinner at 5, so she was at a dentist appointment, and we were doing weather. I gave them a little snack to hold them over. Don't need PETA or none of them type of people.
So coming after you?
Coming after me. Saying I'm starving my dogs. I think if you saw my dogs, you know they're not starving.
Oh.
So it will be very interesting to see what happens with these storms as they move a little bit further east. Weather Service is monitoring the fuel in the atmosphere. That could definitely trigger a little bit storm intensification. So while we're waiting for a few updates, let me go ahead and refresh the system, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes, guys. Stay with us.
Why Kinetic? Well, I would say just the sheer speed.
Being fiber internet, the price point was amazing.
It allows me to be more productive.
We have a lot of smart devices in our household.
Everything is hooked up to it. There's never any lagging.
The technician from Kinetic made sure that every device was connected properly and working well.
Makes having Kinetic an easy choice.
For 100% fiber internet, switch today and get up to $200 plus up to a 3-year price guarantee. Kinetic, internet better.
If your morning starts early and looks a little like this, and your workday revolves around pulling one of these, then let us introduce you to Ozark Trailer Sales, America's best-selling professional-grade trailer. Ozark Trailer Sales, Northern Arkansas's leading provider, offering the best selection and service around. It's worth the haul.
Automedics Pro, serving the Harrison, Arkansas area for over 17 years. Call Mike or Will and schedule your appointment today at 870-743-4907. A healthy car is a happy car.
Looking to buy or sell gold and silver? Then come see the team at Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange, proudly veteran-owned and operated in Branson, Missouri. This is Tony Arterburn, founder of Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. We deal in bars, coins, jewelry, Bitcoin, and more. And when you need to sell, we pay top dollar. Call or text us at 888-770-1776 or go to wisewolfgoldandsilver.com.
Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange.
If you need custom computers, internet service, networks, repairs, upgrades, or parts, Max PC in Harrison, Arkansas is your one-stop for everything computers. Call 870-741-1629.
DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please.
Hey TKO, I just got back from doing a fun party. What's going on here?
Man, we're getting phone calls like crazy.
Well, you know why, right?
Of course I know why. They love us because we are the fun DJs.
And they love what we do because we love what we do.
We play at weddings, receptions, proms, reunions, holidays, and special events.
DJ Duo, the fun DJs.
You can give us a call at 741-5008.
Hey, I see you got some more calls.
DJ Duo, pizza? We don't do pizza.
H&D, Concrete and Excavating, serving Harrison, Boone, and surrounding counties for large-scale commercial and residential work, including asphalt paving, concrete, dirt work, and utilities. Give H&D, Concrete and Excavating a call today at 870-416-7120 or visit hdconcreteharrison.com.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology, your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
Yeah, 10-4. Dude's got a.
All right, guys, welcome back. Just got the systems back up here. Let's see, we're picking up just a few little weak areas of rotation here, just northwest of St. Paul. Stronger area here just south of our coverage area. I believe that's northeast Crawford County.
10-4, thanks.
And continue keeping an eye on these storms as they're tracking off here to the east.
New NWS chat message.
Have been taking a look at the energy levels for our area here to see what kind of storm fuel.
New NWS chat message.
Go ahead and kill the radar screen here. So right there is the energy these storms have to work with.
New NWS.
Looking through here. Looks like to me, Sean, the stronger energy is going to be here just south of our coverage area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Little Rock Weather Service, they do have some other tools we don't have, and they're keeping an eye on Boone, Newton, Searcy, and Marion counties. A lot of lightning strikes with that storm there in southern Madison and southeast Washington County. Probably getting a lot of loud rumbles of thunder and quite the lightning show.
New NWS chat message.
Let's see. Not sure if there's any cameras that's going to do us any good over in that area or not.
New NWS chat message.
Watch statement.
A new tornado watch going up. Far southeast Oklahoma. Let's go.
Texas.
New NWS chat message.
Pull that up here. Load the watch information and see. I believe that's going to stay south of us, possibly. On that new watch feel.
I got some pretty good rotation there in St. Paul area.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Tornado Watch 177 is in effect until 1 a.m. for the following locations. It's advising Baxter, Boone. Okay, yeah. So it's just not populated on the maps yet.
The National Weather Service in Little Rock has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwest Searcy County in north central Arkansas, Newton County in north central Arkansas, northern Johnson County in western Arkansas, and northwest Pope County in central Arkansas until 6:30 p.m. At 5:43, a severe thunderstorm was located over Cass, or 15 miles north of Ozark, moving east at 50 miles an hour. Hazards ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gust, radar indicated. And this will be for Fallsville, Yale, Bass, Walnut, Moore, Broomfield, Upper Buffalo Wilderness area, Devil's Knob, Piercetown, Ben Hur, Oak Grove, Johnson County, Fort Douglas, Long Pool Campground, Crossroads. And there's no tornado tag on it.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, I do have a graphic. It's not populating on none of the radars, probably because that tornado or that thunderstorm watch is overlaid.
Another severe thunderstorm warning until 6:30 p.m. with being calm size hail and 50 miles per hour wind gusts.
All right, guys. Here's that updated tornado watch information. You can see north central Arkansas here for our coverage area. That does include Boone, Newton, Marion, Searcy, Baxter, Stone, Fulton, and Izard counties. And that's going to run until 1 a.m. Advising a few tornadoes possible, scattered hail up to 2 inches in size, and scattered gusts of wind up to 70 miles per hour. Here's that graphic right there. Tornado watch running until 1 a.m. now. This does include part of our coverage area here in Arkansas, starting with Boone and Newton counties and area east. So stay with us as we continue tracking these storms.
County, I got 28 out of Arkansas for you when you're ready.
Okay, yeah, it's populated now.
Adam, Mary, Nora.
Yeah, it finally.
There it is.
Yeah, it finally loaded on our Storm Track 360 screen here. We're just standing by for some information to come in. Some storm information updates.
I got some pretty good rotation around St. Paul if you want to look at it.
Yeah, I was just noticing the weather-wise just triggered that. Yeah, right around the St. Paul area. Right on top of St. Paul.
Yep.
So if you're in the St. Paul area, Dutton, Pettigrew, Boston, this will be a good time to have your shoes on, have a weather plan in place in case this is upgraded to a tornado warning, guys. And they do have the tornado possible tag on that, 1.75 inch hail.
It said St. Paul Mountain north of 16 wicket here. And then power's out in Guion, Arkansas. Going? Is that it? Going on?
Just a second, let me pull that up. Spell it again.
Guion.
Oh, Guion?
Yeah, that's what it says. They may have meant someplace else, but
there's it shows in the Philippines, Texas, Izard County, Arkansas has one. There's one in Indiana. No, 2 of those in Indiana.
they've been talking about someplace else and just.
Well, the closest one to us is way over here, but that's over northeast of Mountain View. But obviously, there's no storms in that area right now. I guess I'm not understanding the question. What are they asking?
The power's out.
Oh, must be from something else then. if it's over there.
They said GUY-YON.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the same. Give us a county that it's in would be nice.
Guion. You know, the closest state's getting is Yongyong or something in Japan. That reminds me of Greg Toland. How funny he was. Remember that tag he ran? It came back to like XIA, and we were sitting there, and he just took a stab at it and called it yin yang, and we was laughing so hard back in our police days. He had a very, very wonderful sense of humor. I really enjoyed working with him. That's the worst part about being retired from public safety is, you miss a lot of the guys you used to work with.
Yeah.
Go ahead and load the GR2 system here. See if we're picking anything up with it. It's picking up the same areas. Right there. So if there was a tornado to drop out of this right now, it's right between St. Paul and Pettigrew. That's where that strongest area of rotation is. They do have the tornado possible tag on this, consider a considerable severe thunderstorm, but this does not have a tornado warning on it right now, but they do have the tornado possible tag on it.
Really surprised they don't have one.
Check it out here in 3D and see what it looks like. Well, them are some tall tops.
Yes, they are.
Holy cow. There's a lot of wind in the atmosphere with this. Here's winds over 95. So there's winds over 95 to 100 miles per hour in the upper atmosphere.
Wow.
So there's definitely, oh yeah, you can see, I can see how there could be a tornado trying to form in that. The strongest rotation's up over about 20,000 feet. But if you look at the medium rotation here, right here, you can see where the radar is shaving off. So you can see that it would be kind of leaning something kind of like this right here. And that's, I'm looking at it out of Fort Smith.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
As far as the hail goes, strongest part of the hail core right now here around the Highway 16 area, right on top of the Pettigrew Volunteer Fire Department. Here between Boston and Pettigrew on Highway 16 here in Madison County. If you're over here in western Newton County, you're probably about to get a little bit of this hail moving into your area.
New NWS chat message.
Just checking that mesoscale discussion coming out. Let me check and see if that is for us. that back up here. That is going to be for us. All right, guys. Severe storms will continue eastward. Storm coverage expected to increase. Right here is the Boone County area. This is over here in the Madison, Newton County, Marion, Searcy, parts of Baxter County, western Stone County, stretching back through portions of Arkansas into Texas. They're advising tornadoes 120 to 145 miles per hour on the winds, 65 to 80 miles per hour on your wind gusts, and 1.5 to 2.5 inch in diameter hail. Speaking of, if a tornado does hit at 145 miles per hour, that puts us in the EF3 category here. So that would be EF3, severe damage, entire stories of well-constructed homes destroyed, significant damage done to large buildings. Homes with weak foundations can be blown away. Trees begin to lose their bark. You can see EF3 damage here. Examples, here's looks like maybe a brick building and a potential home damage there, if that was to be the case. Let's see, multiple clusters of thunderstorms will track into western Arkansas this evening, with coverage of the of other storms increasing toward sunset. 3 distinct clusters of severe supercell storms are present this afternoon over Oklahoma and Arkansas. One is southeast of FYV, that'd be Fayetteville. One near Fort Smith, and the third near IDA. I'm not sure what that stands for. These storms will track eastward for several more hours into very moist, moderately unstable air mass.
Severe thunderstorm
There's a
warning.
new severe thunderstorm warning.
I can't get it to pull up.
May have to do it on the left side in the product list.
There it is. The National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Madison County and northwestern Arkansas, and northeastern Franklin County and west central Arkansas until 6:15. At 5:57 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles northeast of Cass, moving east at 25 miles an hour. Hazards golf ball size hail and 70 miles per hour wind gust. Radar indicated it'd be St. Paul, Pettigrew, Dutton, Red Star, Turner's Bend, Cass, Boston, Barnes, Reading, Taft. And there's
Tornado possible tag is also attached to it on the...
Yep.
So, folks, we definitely need to stay weather aware and start paying attention as these storms are forecasted to start intensifying.
And they're moving east at 25 miles an hour. So.
East at 20, okay.
Warning statement.
They're headed to Newton County, looks like.
Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 6:30 for southwestern Searcy, Newton, northern Johnson, and northwestern Pope counties. At 5:58 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles west of Devil's Knob, or 19 miles north of Clarksville, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts and $50 size hail. No tornado on that part of the storm, at least right now.
No, but we are under a tornado watch.
Yes. Tornado watch now until late tonight.
There's no tornado yet. Tornado warning. And
tornado watch running for another 7 hours, it's showing.
And once all this clears out, they may start
shaving it
off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this is just south of our coverage area, Sean. But right here is St. Paul. And right here is that county line area. And look at this hook right here.
Oh, yeah.
Starting to get a little bit of a... this is trying to become a supercell. Looking at the big screen up there on the TV. Here in the studio, I have a regional radar up there so I can see a bigger picture of what's going on. Definitely going to have to keep a very close eye on these. I'm seeing that some of you guys' chat, it doesn't make any sense. Someone put on here, I see that's about to hit Harrison. What exactly is it? I have no idea what you're talking about. Here's Harrison. This is just light precipitation. The storms are down here in southeast Madison and southwest Newton County, so I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. Boone County, yes, did go under a tornado watch. We did cover that graphic just a little bit ago. I can pull that back up.
That was my grandson.
Oh, okay.
The youngest one. He's scared to death of storms.
Well, for him, we'll bring the map back up. So right here, all this yellow shaded area is that tornado watch. That does include Harrison and Boone County, Jasper and Newton County in our coverage area. Marion, Searcy, Baxter, which is Mountain Home, Stone, Izard, and Fulton counties. This is our coverage area. And then Carroll, Madison, Benton, Washington still under that severe thunderstorm watch till later this evening. That also Berry, Stone, Taney, and Ozark County in our coverage area there in Missouri. Minda, I hope the watch doesn't stay with us till 1 a.m. I hope as these storms move through, we will not have any development to the backside of them, and they'll start shaving some of this off. That's my hope. Right now, this is the strongest storm. This is the storm we have to watch right here.
I've got rotation, but it's up in the upper atmosphere.
Sorry, I can't spore today, Brendan. I had eye surgery this morning. Oh, Jazz. Oh, spot. I can't spot today. Yeah. He put an R instead of a T right there. I was like, I'm not sure what spore means. I'm going to have to send you a private message. He can't spot today. Well, I appreciate it, man. I hope you get to feeling better. Thanks for letting us know and checking in with us. Chaz Thomas, a new Facebook supporter. Really good guy here. He's really good about submitting storm reports and information to us when we're live. Been part of our Storm Track 360 family since we've started. Boy, these storms are trying to intensify, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And go ahead and pull that up one more time. While we're waiting for an update, I think this is a good time to grab that refresher, make sure we don't get no radar lag, guys. Stay with us. I'm going to refresh in these radars real quick. We'll be back in 3 minutes. And guys, if for some reason something was to break in, once I get everything rebooted, even if the break's not over, I can break in and we can start doing coverage again. So you're not in the dark. There's a radar there and the weather wire's at the top of your screen. We'll be right back.
Donate, support, or send an on-air tip. Visit stormtrack360.com. Browse through our monthly donate, support options, or send an on-air tip. Send an on-air tip by clicking Send on-air tip. Fill out the quick form with your name or business name, add a custom message, select tip amount, click payment option. It's that easy.
East and southeast of the Bellefonte area, looks like we have some rotation. We got a tip that just came in from Harrison Handyman for $100. Thank you for that.
Show your support monthly by signing up for a monthly donation subscription. Check out the monthly amount and benefits you receive as a thank you. Your monthly donation will show you support StormTrack 360 efforts to provide advanced warning service to our community.
Harps area here in the Bellefonte area. Let's go ahead and jump over to our, we are definitely seeing a debris signature. This is a dangerous storm, possibly on the ground right now. If you are in this area, this is a very dangerous.
When the weather turns serious, so does StormTrack 360, delivering the local storm coverage our communities count on. And as a proud sponsor, Kinetic is right there too, bringing powerful Kinetic fiber internet to homes across northwest and north central Arkansas and southwest Missouri. Because staying informed and staying connected can keep you safe when it matters most.
H&D, Concrete and Excavating, serving Harrison, Boone, and surrounding counties for large-scale commercial and residential work, including asphalt paving, concrete, dirt work, and utilities. Give H&D, Concrete and Excavating a call today at 870-416-7120 or visit hdconcreteharrison.com.
If your morning starts early and looks a little like this, and your workday revolves around pulling one of these, then let us introduce you to Ozark Trailer Sales, America's best-selling professional-grade trailer. Ozark Trailer Sales, Northern Arkansas's leading provider, offering the best selection and service around. It's worth the haul.
Your finances tell your story, and at Easy Accounting and Tax Service, we're here to help you write it with confidence. From tax preparation to bookkeeping and payroll services, we treat every client like family. Honest service, clear communication, reliable results. That's the Easy Promise. Easy Accounting and Tax Service, your trusted partner all year long.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology, your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, guys, we are back, still keeping an eye on these storms.
Warning statement.
Currently, the area to watch is going to be right here in western Newton County, southeast Madison County in our coverage area, and obviously areas south of our coverage area back here towards Clarksville. This storm here is definitely the one to watch, and obviously there's nothing else out here. I mean, you look at the rest of our coverage area. We have a few small storms here trying to pop up here in southern Stone County, but Keldrew Ranch Aussies tip $25. Thank you for all that you do for all of us. Well, thank you for your trust, and thank you for the tip and donation. We greatly appreciate it.
And yes, you will be hearing some thunder around Harrison from that.
Yeah,
storm
we're hearing thunder here at the studio. So
a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 6:30 p.m. for southwestern Searcy, southern Newton, northern Johnson, and northwestern Pope counties. At 6:08, a severe thunderstorm was located near Devil's Knob, or 21 miles north of Clarksville, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Hazard to be 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. This will be for Moore, Devil's Knob, Walnut, Bass, Yale, Fallsville, Swain, All Creek Falls Campground, Long Pool Campground, Oak Grove, Johnson County, Ben Hur, Broomfield. Radar indicated.
Well, the hail has definitely died down with these storms, so I think the primary risk at the moment is going to be straight line winds and potentially rotation if they start rotating.
New storm report.
I think I've heard anything from the Weather Service in a moment.
Or if you can pull that camera up down in Newton County whenever you get time.
Okay. I was just looking, the National Weather Service in Little Rock says this round of thunderstorms is driven by a cold front largely, and we will be allowed to clear counties behind the front. So as the storms, the front and storms move through, then the counties behind it will start getting shaved off.
Good deal.
I like that. What is it with me and... Aha. I've got dogs all over here under my feet. They're hearing that thunder and it's scaring them. Zoom out here a little bit more. There we go.
Dan Honeycutt said Lurton is getting loud again.
All right, appreciate that information. We're going to see if we can pull up a camera down at the Edwards Junction. Getting a little rain here at the studio here in Southwest Harrison.
I'm sure everywhere's seeing some lightning and thunder, or hearing some thunder too. So.
All right, this is Edwards Junction down in Newton County right now. Nothing real exciting showing up there on the camera system.
Looks like it's raining pretty good.
Yeah, getting some rain. I'm going to switch over to Little Rock here on this radar and see if we're no, pretty much Fort Smith and Little Rock showing pretty much the same thing. Just gonna kind of let that rest for a moment. I'll try the OEM camera one more time. Ooh, it's up.
Oh.
Can't see nothing. It's foggy up there.
It's foggy.
Yeah, but the camera's back up. So
The storm in southern Newton County, I'm not seeing any rotation anywhere. So from Little Rock or Fort Smith.
here's a camera from downtown Harrison right now. When I first brought it up, I seen a little lightning there in the distance, but not really getting any lightning or anything on there at the moment. Chaz says he is 2 miles south of Edwards Junction. Well, let us know, Chaz, if you start feeling vibrations or hearing train noises. We can turn that camera back on.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see here. East at 45 miles an hour.
New storm report.
Like your wife's home.
Sure, the dogs will be glad.
Nope. Yep.
Yep.
New NWS chat message.
Had someone asking about the track. Radar Omega is really the only system we have that really, in these tracks are, in my opinion, they're pointless and worthless because the storms are shifting north, south, the intensity levels, so the tracks don't really do a lot of good. But just, grabbing a point, Deer at 621, Carroll at 624. Looks like Spence Junction 631, Dickey Junction at 640, Witt Springs at 646, Magic Springs at 646. And this literally changes. We used to do this a lot, but these tracks are never right because the storm intensity shift within the storms. They speed up and slow down.
Kind of gives you an idea, but
yeah. Doing this for almost 40 years, and then I watch a lot of the other big TV stations do these a lot, and these are never accurate because, like I said, one part of the storm then it'll shift and it'll weaken, and then this part will intensify and it'll break. Yeah, so it just, but there it is for what good it does. I just believe that the best way is just to stay on real-time tracking.
New
Try to stay on top of it. Trying to guess and estimate times and when the storms will be in certain locations. Just don't usually doesn't usually end up being very accurate over 15, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll zoom out here just a little bit, kind of let you guys get your bearings on the map here where you're at. Actually, I'll go up on the green screen here. Go up here and talk to you guys for a minute. So right here is that current severe thunderstorm warning for southern Newton County. You can see that it's already been dropped from Madison County, running across here to southwest Searcy County. Currently, Harrison, you're not in the path of this storm. Jasper, you're not in the path of this storm. So looks like it's keeping kind of a southerly trek. I hate to say it, Sean, but it's almost looking like it, if something was to happen, he'd be taking that same track over here towards southern Searcy and Stone County that me and Tanner tracked last year and me and Brian tracked last night.
Yep.
Potentially. I got two little areas of rotation showing up there. One just south of our coverage area and one here.
I've been looking at them. They're they're up in that upper atmosphere.
Upper atmosphere.
Couldn't see him out of Little Rock, but I could see him out of Fort Smith. So.
We are getting just a few sails here starting to pop up here. Southeast Boone County. Looks like Yellville. Seeing some lightning strikes here on the radar system. We are seeing a little sail here getting near my daughter's house there at Jasper. That one is not severe yet. Let's go ahead and put this in motion, see if we can kind of get an idea on the track. Yeah, you can see these sails trying to develop up here in North Newton, Southeast Boone, over into Marion now. Just a little bit. Definitely need to keep an eye on it. That is really the only area of storms that we've got right now. Is southern Newton, well, of course, south of our coverage area, obviously, but as far as our area, a few little small sails here near the flipping Yellville area, south of Payette near Everton. Back up here towards Berryville, small sail. Some heavy reflectivity outside of the warning box here near Jasper, but right down here in South Newton County, and got a few icons starting to pop up there on the radar screen. Nothing significant though.
It's all in the upper atmosphere.
All right, keep an eye on it, Sean. I'm gonna talk to my wife for just a moment. Hey, Pam.
I can hear you.
Well, I can't turn it off now. I gave them a snack, but they haven't had dinner yet. Okay, they had dinner? All right. Now they were getting pretty worked up. How'd your appointment go? When's that? Okay, so this was just more of a they're looking at you. Okay. So they said they could get them out. Okay. Pam's got some mercury fillings she's going to have removed in her teeth.
Oh.
Wasn't like we were talking about, you know.
Well, I just want to make
You're
sure
wanting to make sure you're like, where are we going with this conversation?
Yes, Boone County is under a tornado watch until 1 p.m. or 1 a.m.
Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, there is the information right there on the current watch information. I'm going to actually raise this up a little bit. So right now, all of northern Arkansas is under that tornado watch. And if you're just tuning in, the National Weather Service says as the front comes across, that's triggering these storms, then they'll start shaving counties off. But we're still too early for that right now. Right now, this is the storm we're watching really close.
Harrison's getting some lightning and some thunder from that storm. So Arkansas native 86 says lots of thunder and
Severe
flipping.
thunderstorm warning.
The National Weather Service in Little Rock has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Searcy County, southern Newton County, Johnson County, and northwestern Pope County in central Arkansas until 7:15. At 6:25 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles northwest of Woodland, or 12 miles northwest of Clarksville, moving east at 35 miles an hour. Hazard 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Radar indicated. This would be for Devil's Knob, Oak Grove, Johnson County, Fort Douglas, Yale.
Moark Wild Woman super chatted $50 to us. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
There's no tornado tag on that either. So
I'm hoping that these storms stay calm.
But like you said about the timing on it, like this one, they're saying it's moving 35. Last time it was moving 40 miles an hour, and one time it was moving 25 miles an hour. So
And they're issuing warnings within warnings now.
Yeah.
So kind of several areas of the storm doing different things. And this is what we were saying earlier about doing those ETA things. What time's it going to be somewhere? This storm was moving along pretty good. Now it just kind of stopped at a rest area there and just kind of hanging out.
There's no tornado activity in Boone County.
Nope.
None.
No, just a tornado watch. Conditions are favorable, but right now we're just monitoring some storms. That was showing some pretty decent signs of rotation, but that's since weekend and the hail has calmed down.
New NWS chat message.
I'm just not seeing, and we're not really getting no storm reports either.
No.
So I'm hoping this is going to be a washout. I was hoping it was done earlier.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
No.
Right in the middle of eating my chicken leg and had to scarf it down real quick. Sean, you want a chicken leg? So I had to share my chicken legs with him because I think he thought he was fixing to go home.
I got me a chicken leg.
Yeah, from Cash Savers. Pretty tasty.
Yeah. There's some cells trying to build around Berryville, but they're small. I'm not seeing any lightning with them or anything.
Looking through here to see if there's any discussion in the NWS chat related to this, and I'm not seeing anything. At least now we just have to monitor one weather service right now. Man, it gets crazy when you got 3 weather services and storms going on. And
Yeah.
it's like I can't even think. It's going off so fast. Like I said, guys, we're just standing by here waiting for some more updates. Right now, the storm is not really acting like it's moving. Put it in motion, see what the... Yeah, it was looking pretty organized. Now it's kind of looking kind of messy.
Yeah.
It's got all that rain form out in front of it. I think that's gonna just keep it more of some rain. And
I believe you're right.
we do have this small cell up here in Carroll County, tracking towards Berryville there. We'll see if that builds up and does anything. All right, let's refresh the system real quick while we're waiting on some radar updates. Let me make my note here so I know where we're at on the brakes, guys. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Stay with us.
Looking to buy or sell gold and silver? Then come see the team at Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange, proudly veteran-owned and operated in Branson, Missouri. This is Tony Arterburn, founder of Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. We deal in bars, coins, jewelry, Bitcoin, and more. And when you need to sell, we pay top dollar. Call or text us at 888-770-1776 or go to wisewolfgoldandsilver.com.
Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange.
When the weather turns serious, so does Storm Track 360, delivering the local storm coverage our communities count on. And as a proud sponsor, Kinetic is right there too, bringing powerful Kinetic fiber internet to homes across northwest and north central Arkansas and southwest Missouri. Because staying informed and staying connected can keep you safe when it matters most.
If your morning starts early and looks a little like this, and your workday revolves around pulling one of these, then let us introduce you to Ozark Trailer Sales, America's best-selling professional-grade trailer. Ozark Trailer Sales, Northern Arkansas's leading provider, offering the best selection and service around. It's worth the haul.
Your finances tell your story, and at Easy Accounting and Tax Service, we're here to help you write it with confidence. From tax preparation to bookkeeping and payroll services, we treat every client like family. Honest service, clear communication, reliable results. That's the Easy Promise. Easy Accounting and Tax Service, your trusted partner all year long.
If you need custom computers, internet service, networks, repairs, upgrades or parts, Max PC in Harrison, Arkansas is your one-stop for everything computers. Call 870-741-1629.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology, your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, guys, welcome back. My camera was acting up there for a second, but we're good to go. We're still sitting here just monitoring these storms.
Good morning, Team 35.
I'm just not seeing anything just super impressive right now,
Mm-mm.
which is what we want.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and jump over to your chat. Ashley Rigsby, 4 minutes ago, winds are picking up a little by Edwards Junction, but the rain is dying down a little. Mary Bryant, any tornado activities? I believe that was already answered. Yeah. Lots of thunder and flipping. Patricia Ray Jones replying to Tanya Robertson. See, Candy Show, yes, replying. See, I don't like anything. Ridgeway, Certinica. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Ridgeway, grumbly sky and scared pit bull, but yeah, seems to be a miss for us so far, thankfully. I agree. Harrison does have a tornado watch. Timothy Wayne Pettis was asking a little bit ago. We are under a tornado watch right now. What about Yellville? Yellville's just like Harrison. You're under that tornado watch, and we're just tracking these cells to see if any development moves your way there in Yellville. Holly Pierce, part of our Storm Track 360 team, sent a message a little bit ago. Quite a bit of lightning in Payette right now. And Holly, I got your text message about, 3-4 hours after she sent it.
Yeah.
My phone was overloaded with stuff. It took me a little while to see it, and I apologize about that. My phone goes crazy whenever we have severe weather. And I don't usually get to look at it till after the live stream in most cases. Let's see.
Dan Honeycutt, just heavy rain here in Lurton. So.
Kay Bailey, what are the chances of a tornado hitting South Harrison by Highway 7? It's the same everywhere. The ingredients are here, and we're tracking the storms, the chances, which I believe the Storm Prediction Center, let's see if they even made any changes to the SPC outlook on the outlooks here. So we're at a 5 to 9%. You can see Harrison there. So pretty much the whole state of Arkansas has an equal chance of 5 to 9% within a 25-mile point. So that means wherever you're at within a 25-mile radius of where any of you are at right now, if you're in Arkansas, you have a 5 to 9% chance to have a tornado hit your location within a 25-mile radius. 5 to 9%. It's low.
Low. Which is good.
Which is good. Yeah, that's what we want.
New NWS chat message.
This is the part that I hate, when you're just sitting here waiting. Like, well, should we end the live stream? Because it's not going to do anything but just rain now and just some minimum criteria for severe thunderstorms.
And then
all of a sudden, wham, tornadoes on the ground in mass hysteria.
Yeah, yes. And we're trying to catch up. I'm just kind of watching that storm over Berryville a little bit. It's got a little bit of lightning. Not really much hail in it. I don't think there's any hail. I'm not seeing anything.
New NWS chat message.
See if they've got anything. Let's see, far eastern, that's for Scott County. Okay, so the National Weather Service is keeping an eye on these other counties outside our area. Nothing super concerning right now, but like I said, folks, that can change here pretty quick. So we're just in a holding pattern, waiting for some more information to come in. If you ever had a question, now would be a good time. You can throw that out at us while we're waiting for some information to come in. No, we're, right now, just with our tight budget, we're still, this is our area. We're still just covering the same 16 county area here. We still have the weather wire and our entire system programmed to cover these 16 counties right here. If you can see Mountain Home, it's right up here. So there's Mountain Home, and the strongest storms are down here right now. But you can see we do have a few little areas of attempted shower development, but nothing else is severe right now. So Mountain Home, you're just kind of like the rest of us. We're waiting to see if any of these storms are going to intensify, any new storm initiation. We're just kind of in a holding pattern right now to see what the atmosphere is going to do. Boy, they got off to a ugly start, though. They were looking pretty serious when they were first getting into Washington County.
Well, they were.
Coming out of Oklahoma, it looked like they meant business.
That's a pretty good rotation in there, too.
Hasty to Mount Judy.
New NWS chat message.
See Mount Judy.
New storm report.
There it is. So right there. It's about as good as it's going to get, I think. So as far as Hasty to Mount Judy, here's the Mount Judy area. Here's Hasty right up here. You got just some light thunder showers, thunderstorms there in that area. I'm not seeing just a whole lot of lightning with these either. Looking like a lot of this is shifting
156.
south of the Newton County line for the most part. I wouldn't be surprised, Sean, if this ends up making its way, staying south of our area here. There's a statement right there.
New NWS chat message.
Mary Bryant was asking, how do I donate? So maybe you get around to that.
All right, let me cover this real quick. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:15 for southwestern Searcy, southeastern Newton, northeastern Johnson, and northwestern Pope counties. At 6:43, a severe thunderstorm was located near Dillon, or 18 miles northeast of Clarksville, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Hazards include 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is radar indicated. Tornado watch remains in effect until 1 a.m. tonight for our area. Again, this is radar indicated 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible.
Well, see, now they got the storm moving 50 miles an hour or 50 miles per hour to the east.
Every time they...
Yeah.
All right, guys. If you're interested in donating or supporting Storm Track 360, there's all kinds of ways to do this. First and foremost, you can go to our website, stormtrack360.com.
New storm report.
You can see that way up here, stormtrack360.com. You'll see a donate and support button at the top of Facebook, right under where all of our information is. There's links. It says stormtrack360.com/donate support. That's how you can sign up to donate and support to us monthly, as for as little as $5 a month. That's up to you. During the live stream right now, you'll see the send on-air tip. That's that little box you see that it pops up from somebody, and it's got information like such and such donated $5 or $10, and they can put a personal message. You can put your business name, your personal name in there. That's, again, you can do that for $5, and that goes to us. If you're on YouTube, you can do super chats. With Facebook, you can sign up for 99 cents. Become a Facebook Stormtrack 360 subscriber for 99 cents a month. There's all kinds of options there. We have just multiple ways that you can help support us. So you can go to our online store. Go to stormtrack360.com, go down to the bottom of the page, or on our Facebook and our YouTube in the About Us sections. You'll see online store. You can order t-shirts, caps, coffee mugs, and that will we get $5 from anything you buy, any t-shirt. So if it seems like, man, this seems about $5 too high, it's because $5 of that goes to us as a donation. Then we do have a new service going to be coming out that I hope everybody will sign up, and it will be huge for you and for us. It's a notify service we're having built by one of our weather partners. Brand new technology, and if some of you have already heard this, some of you may not. We're going to have a new weather app that's going to allow you to pick what alerts you want, and it will update you just like a lot of these others. But this is all new technology. It's supposed to alert within 10 seconds. The notify service will be, I believe he said, $8.99 a year, not a month, a year. So for $9, you sign up, you pick what watches and warnings you want, put your home address in there, and then as soon as whatever alerts you signed up for, if there's a polygon, whether it be a winter storm warning, tornado warning, thunderstorm warning, watches, if your house is in that polygon within 10 seconds of that being issued by the Weather Service, unlike a lot of these other services that can take 1 to 5 minutes, within 10 seconds your phone's going to ring, you're going to answer it, and it's going to be Stormtrack 360 system they're setting up for us with an automated voice that's going to read that information to you, that warning or watch information. At the same time you're getting that, you're going to get a text message and an email with all that information and a link that will open up our brand new free weather app that'll bring the radar up and show you right where that storm is at to your location. And that's going to run $8.99, or basically $9 a year, which is cheaper than a 7-brew coffee that I get, because I always get the large size. So for the cost of one coffee for the whole year, you get these alerts. Now, let's say there's 2 of you, you and your significant other. That's $12.99 a year. So for $13 a year, you both get to, pick what you want. You get the phone calls, the texts, and the emails. And then the next is a family plan, which is 6 people, and that's $24.99 a year. So basically $25 a year. 2 combo meals at McDonald's. And you can have up to 6 family members or 6 locations. Let's say you have a vacation home and you have your regular home, and then grandma's house and your daughter's house or whatever. Those are your 6 locations. You can program it any way you want, and that works actually nationwide because the National Weather Service works nationwide. Now, obviously, our live severe weather coverage is just for these 16 counties, but these locations work nationwide, and the technology is brand new, and the system has been tested over and over and over, and within 10 seconds of an alert, your phone's ringing, text and emails are coming in with all the information. So, you can go to bed at night and Mandy's going to call and wake you up and let you know, hey, you're in this polygon, you need to pay attention. So that's another way you can support us, because the company that's building it for us, they get 60% of the subscription because, they're building it, maintaining it, keeping it all working. We get 40%. So for every dollar of that subscription, so of your $8, we get, $3.20 of it. But let's say that we get several thousands of people in our community that subscribe. It helps support what we're doing. It helps maintain that system. It's brand new technology, unlike the I know a lot of the big national, I'm not going to say no names, I don't want to badmouth nobody, but one of the things that me and the guy was talking about, and the people that are building this, they're one of the top biggest weather software companies in the country. For whatever reason, they've taken notice of Storm Track 360 in our community. They know we serve Branson, Harrison, Eureka Springs, Mountain Home, Bentonville, Rogers, Fayetteville. We serve, a really nice area. A lot of people come here on vacation. And anyway, they're familiar with a lot of the other services here. Some of the nationwide ones, some of the local ones. And like I said, 1 to 5 minutes is a long time for a tornado warning. And this system that we're working with them to build, 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds of the National Weather Service hitting the button, your phone rings. You get a text message, you get an email. All that information is there. You hit the button, it brings up the app, and you have the option to see us live right there. You hit a button, watch our live stream if we're up and going, getting all the updates. We're really excited about it. So I'll keep you guys posted, but it is still being built right now.
Yeah, somebody asked when that was coming out. So
me and if Sean's available or whoever's available, we've been invited to go discuss this on Around the Table with Dan and Ann on May the 4th. We're hoping that one or more of these systems are in place. They're working on it. Mary Bryant tipped $10. Thank you, Mary. We greatly appreciate that. I know that the app is the first thing they're trying to build because they've got to have the app all up. And the app itself, you can go in for free and set up notifications. And you can set our Storm Track 360 custom alert tone. I know on the Android systems, with that tone, it says Storm Track 360 alert. And you'll be able to download that and put it on there. And guys, maybe I'm thinking about at Crawdad Days, fairs, stuff like that. We may set up a booth and help you guys if you have any questions. If there's no severe weather, try to be to where we can help you guys with some things if you have some issues. I know a lot of times people are like, I don't know if I want to go by the studio or make an appointment, but if you see us at a public event, we have a place you can come to. We can answer questions and help you guys with setting up stuff you may not understand. But anyway, the app will be first, and the app will be free, and it'll be part of the system. And then we can send out alerts to you guys and let you know when we're live. And then we'll have the notify system. It's not a weather call system, it's a notify system, because you're getting a phone call, a text, and an email. You're getting 3 forms, so we're calling it like Notify 360, or we're still kind of working on the name with them. But and then after that, when all this is in place, they're talking about on Roku and on YouTube having a 24/7 weather channel, Storm Track 360 weather channel that's 24/7. You turn it on and it'll show all the local forecasts for our Storm Track 360 area, live radar, and if we're live, we're there, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're still going to be in all these other places too, but man, we just want it to be so easy for you guys to find us. So hopefully, I'm hoping sometime in May, we have the notify feature and the app up and going for you guys. And if you already have our current app, I'm going to send out notifications, and I'm going to build a button in that app that you click, and it takes you into your app stores and lets you download the free app. Instead of rebuilding the one we got, they want to start from scratch and incorporate, automatic updates from the Weather Service and give you guys a lot of control on what you pick and what you're getting alerts for.
The National Weather Service in Little Rock.
Haas Engraving, tip $20. Thank you, Haas Engraving. We really appreciate that.
The severe thunderstorm warning for southern, southwestern Searcy and southeastern Newton counties is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A tornado watch remains in effect until 1 a.m. for western and central and north central Arkansas. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 7 p.m. for north central Arkansas.
All right. Looks like that these storms are kind of shit. But I'm seeing some pockets of some small storms trying to pop back up here in Madison and Washington.
Yep.
Are they, let's see, let me put those in motion, see what they're trying to do here. If that cold front would ever come through, we'd be in good shape. Let's see what happens here. Well, I don't know. I don't know if those are pockets or trying to rebuild. What are you thinking? We're going to have to get a few more updates.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to scare them. No, I'm trying to push it away. Go away. We're tired of you. We want some rain, but we do not want the severe weather. And I was going to ask, I've been so busy with live severe weather coverage and live information and barely getting any sleep the last several days.
Storm report.
Has anybody heard anything about damage as far as me and Brian were live last night with the Stone County, Arkansas tornado warning. We had a very strong, solid debris signature. I knew state police had responded. I was just curious if anybody knew anybody out there and did it do much damage. I haven't been able to get much.
They had a confirmed tornado on the ground.
Yeah, it was confirmed by law enforcement on the ground, but I didn't know if it was actually striking residential areas or if it was just open area, which is what I was hoping.
Somebody was asking, is it supposed to storm through the night? I asked because of tornado watch until 1 a.m.
That's the conditions. The energy is here. The National Weather Service, we've been watching the chat. Once the front moves through, Kayla Howard, tip $50. Wouldn't make it without y'all. Thank you, Kayla. We greatly appreciate that.
Thank you.
We truly appreciate your support.
New NW.
You are asking the same question I'm seeing everybody else ask, and a lot of discussion in the National Weather Service chat is are these storms, is this it? Or are we going to see these storms start building and go severe and start going across northern Arkansas here? That's what I was just talking to Sean about. So right now we're watching these storms back here in Washington County that have redeveloped to see if they're going to do something. I'm hoping that we start seeing this weaken way down, just give us some needed rain and be done with it. But right now,
Updated Watch County notification.
all right, are we shaving some stuff off?
Kathy Brownell said structural but no injuries as of this morning for the tornado.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for that update. Like I said, all my sources have been overloaded with live information of what was been going on, and I haven't had a chance to look, so thank you for that.
It says the National Weather Service will allow the Tornado Watch 170 to expire at 7 p.m. this evening for the following areas. In northwest Arkansas, Crawford,
Franklin, Sebastian, several counties in east central Oklahoma. The National Weather Service will allow Severe Thunderstorm Watch 169 to expire at 7 p.m. for Benton, Carroll, Madison, and Washington. Okay, guys, so what does that mean? Let me pull up the map here. I think I'm understanding what they're doing. So, Franklin, you see it highlighted in red, and Crawford, and over here in Sequoia, all of these counties are going to be dropped from the watch. And the Severe Thunderstorm Watch for Benton, Carroll, Madison, and Washington, this will be allowed to expire at 7 p.m. What time is it right now, Sean?
6:59.
All right, so this should be dropping off here just shortly. Now, all the rest of these counties in yellow, Johnson, Newton, Boone, and all the way back to the east here, that is going to continue. So they are still monitoring the possibility of severe weather here. So we have to try to see kind of what these storms are going to do here. They may not do much across Washington, but that means there may still be some energy here that once whatever's triggering these little cells, when they get over here, they could initiate. So we got to watch that. So right now, Boone, Newton, and areas across northern Arkansas here will continue the tornado watch, and of course all this yellow area you're seeing will continue, except for the 2 counties here highlighted in red, and the blue counties. That should drop off here momentarily.
There it is. Just went off.
Already fell. Oh, there they go. Oh, they go. Out of here.
See ya.
We just need to, if we could just push the rest of these, let's just knock them off the screen too. So okay guys, that's what we have going on right there.
Sharon Harrell said last night at Mountain View, yes, there was damage to residential areas. No reports of injuries or deaths known at this time.
Okay.
Stone County did get hit last night. Some damaged homes and a lot of trees. Power lines down. No fatalities or injuries.
Awesome. Awesome possum. That means people were staying weather aware. Hopefully they were taking shelter, and I know me and Brian were on trying to give street, county road names, church any location we could give for people so they knew that it affected them. I don't know if any of those areas was watching us, but we were on.
You guys did an awesome job. Did an awesome job.
We tried. We tried to keep people up to date. Especially when we started seeing that debris signature.
Yeah.
So it looks like these storms staying just south of our coverage area here, tracking towards Clinton right now. Get a few more updates here to see what's going on with these storms. Switch back over here to Fort Smith, get a closer look at these little popcorn cells. They're moving through an environment right now that the National Weather Service has dropped, but do we have enough energy over here that could give them something to work with? So that's what we're watching for. I'm going to check our energy levels real quick. Power that up.
Central Harrison Fire and Rescue, please respond to 315 North Industrial Park Road, apartment 17, for an 80-year-old female who has fallen,
There's some people watching.
legs, and is unable to move.
Do what?
Francis, I'm not 8266, said they were watching you last night at Mountain View. Great job, guys. We appreciate you very much.
Appreciate you guys trusting us and staying weather aware. Let me turn that down.
Injured her back and legs and is unable to move.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys staying weather aware. Whether you're watching us and there's lots of sources out there, as long as you guys are watching somebody and getting information and staying on top of the storms where they're at and taking shelter, and that's the most important thing. I hate people's properties getting damaged, but the most important thing is protecting human life, your pets, your children, grandma, grandpa. Super, super important. So I'm just proud of everybody. I'm so glad nobody got hurt. That's what we're shooting for here. We can't stop the storms, but hopefully we can get people the information they need to know they need to take shelter. Let's see, what else do we have here?
WS chat message.
Kimberly said that now the sun is popping out.
Over here in Pyatt.
Yeah.
Can't make up its mind, can
Nope,
it? Can't make up its mind. Well, that's actually a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's the sun, it's the heating of the day. That sunshine is what helps build that fuel.
Watch. Statement.
That's... I'm not sure what that was for. Let me shut that off. That's what my phone sounds like. That alarm you guys are hearing. That's what my phone does. When the studio runs 24/7, and obviously it's located here at my home. And I want to let you guys know, Boone County has offered me multiple times a space at the 911 dispatch center here if I needed it, a room there. For our studio, and the city of Harrison has I've had some contact with them. If needed to be, they would come up with a space for us. We have the space here in my personal home. Obviously, the tornado shelter that I have here, that me and my wife included in our home loan to purchase and put in here for our family safety and the safety of my team and my neighbors here that are nearby. I just find it easier to keep the studio here with me. So, that alarm goes off, I'm up, I'm in here within 60 seconds, Whereas if the studio was somewhere else, I'd have to get dressed, get in the car, drive to a location, unlock a door, start turning, it's just better to keep it here with me. Plus, you never know, politics change, new sheriff, new county judges, new this, new that, and you don't know how, and all of a sudden you get a change of voting, and then someone comes in and goes, wait a minute, this isn't a county or a city thing. What the hell are you doing here? Get out.
Yeah,
get all your stuff. Get out of here. What are you doing? I just like it right here, and it's so much quicker for me to keep an eye on stuff and come in here and go live. Although Sean can make pretty good time. He lives up there by the airport, and of course we're 8 blocks west of the Harrison Square is where our new location is. A lot of you knew me and my wife had the studio at our previous home there off Cottonwood Road, and we sold it to downsize, and we moved here 8 blocks west of the Harrison Square. And I gotta admit, Sean, when he says he's on his way, it's like 3 minutes or something. It's pretty quick.
Depending on the traffic.
Yep. Yeah, depending on traffic. But, Airport Road, and then you can jump. How do you come? Do you go and hit Goblin, or do you turn there by the vet clinic?
They're by the vet clinic.
By the vet clinic. I know you're usually here pretty fast. I think the worst part about Caps and Goblin, that lot doesn't have a sensor. It's on a timer. I mean, I have literally went to Walmart at 10:30 at night, and I come to that lot, and there's no cars inside. I'm just sitting there forever at that lot. It's like, oh my God. I know I'm a retired police officer, but I don't see a police officer anywhere, and there's no one coming. You kind of start thinking, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. But I don't do it.
No.
Got to be an example. Yeah. Clat 95 said, you got to avoid those stupid roundabouts. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, maybe once they get them done, they'll be fine.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, those roundabouts. My wife, when we're coming off of Caps Road and we turn on Goblin, when you're going right there in front of the school, right there where they construct, they've completed that first roundabout, and there's kind of this dip. And when there's no school, and there's no traffic or no kids or no one around, I'll kind of speed up just a little bit. So when I hit that dip, man, it makes your stomach drop. And it's so funny. She's over there looking at her phone or something, trying to do a Walmart order or something. All of a sudden, it's like a roller coaster, just that quick drop. Men, we have to harass our wives a little bit.
Yes, we do.
I call it love tease. Just got to tease them a little bit, let you know you love them. All right, Huntsville. I'm getting a few little showers. I'm getting a few showers popping up here in the Madison County area again. Let's do a quick refresher. We'll come back and spend a few more minutes with some refreshed radars. I'm going to reboot just in case. Because right now, here's that strongest cell activity. So if you're in Marshall and Leslie over here, you're definitely getting some rain showers, some thunder and lightning, but it is not severe. We're getting just these few little signs that these storms, they want to try to get rolling again. And I know they've canceled the watch here, but as these cells start getting over here, is there going to be some energy for them? Is there going to be something that's going to allow them to, you know, kind of like whenever you're feeling really weak and then you're like, oh, got to have something. I'm
sugar.
About to, sugar. Throw some sugar in there and ooh, Speedy Gonzalez. All right, guys, we're going to, where are we at? Okay, well, on break number 1 again. So stay with us. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Why Kinetic? Well, I would say just the sheer speed.
Being fiber internet, the price point was amazing.
It allows me to be more productive.
We have a lot of smart devices in our household.
Everything is hooked up to it. There's never any lagging.
The technician from Kinetic made sure that every device was connected properly and working well.
Makes having Kinetic an easy choice.
For 100% fiber internet, switch today and get up to $200 plus up to a 3-year price guarantee. Kinetic, internet better.
If your morning starts early and looks a little like this, and your workday revolves around pulling one of these, then let us introduce you to Ozark Trailer Sales, America's best-selling professional-grade trailer. Ozark Trailer Sales, Northern Arkansas's leading provider, offering the best selection and service around. It's worth the haul.
Automedics Pro, serving the Harrison, Arkansas area for over 17 years. Call Mike or Will and schedule your appointment today at 870-743-4907. A healthy car is a happy car.
Looking to buy or sell gold and silver? Then come see the team at Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange, proudly veteran-owned and operated in Branson, Missouri. This is Tony Arterburn, founder of Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. We deal in bars, coins, jewelry, Bitcoin, and more. And when you need to sell, we pay top dollar. Call or text us at 888-770-1776 or go to wisewolfgoldandsilver.com.
Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Exchange.
If you need custom computers, internet service, networks, repairs, upgrades, or parts, Max PC in Harrison, Arkansas is your one-stop for everything computers. Call 870-741-1629.
DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please.
Hey, TKO, I just got back from doing a fun party. What's going on here?
Man, we're getting phone calls like crazy.
Well, you know why, right?
Of course I know why. They love us because we are the fun DJs.
And they love what we do because we love what we do.
We play at weddings, receptions, proms, reunions, holidays, and special events.
DJ Duo, the fun DJs.
You can give us a call at 741-5008.
Hey, I see you got some more calls.
DJ Duo, pizza? We don't do pizza.
H&D, Concrete and Excavating, serving Harrison, Boone, and surrounding counties for large-scale commercial and residential work, including asphalt paving, concrete, dirt work, and utilities. Give H&D, Concrete and Excavating a call today at 870-416-7120 or visit hdconcreteharrison.com.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology, your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and just cover a couple of things. I'm hoping we're winding down. Here's those little storms right here, and this is what might make a little bit more sense to you. There's not a lot of energy here. See how gray the coloring is here? But yet you see all these little pockets of wind and rotation trying to start with these little storms here. But you can see on this latest update, actually let me just zoom out here a little bit more. Oh, there goes my phone again. How would y'all like to wake up to that every night? That's what it sounds like. Sometimes I go sleep on the couch because my wife doesn't want to hear it. She's a light sleeper, and she gets woke up that she's up making pumpkin pies at 2 o'clock in the morning because she can't sleep.
New NWS chat message.
They already canceled that one. All right. So you see all these grayish areas, this gray color.
New NWS
that's a little bit of storm food, not much. This lighter color here, lighter browns and yellows, you can see that's where that storm is. It's got a little something to feed on right here.
Arkansas tornado alert.
Arkansas tornado warning for
New NWS
East Central
chat
Hempstead
message.
County in southwestern Arkansas, Nevada County in southwestern Arkansas, until 08:15 p.m. CDT. At 0715 p.m. CDT, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Blevins, or 10 miles north of Hope, moving southeast at 45 miles per hour.
New NWS chat message.
All right, guys. Actually, I'm glad I zoomed out here. It might make more sense. So you see where all these tornado warnings are now popping up? See all these brighter colors? There's some storm food here. And there's still some storm food here with this storm that's just south of our coverage area. Still just a little bit of storm food here in parts of Stone and Searcy County. I've seen a lot of gray colors here. And back here, that's the line right there. So all this black, there's nothing back here for storms at all. So anyway, this is what we're watching for. There's still just, I mean, it's weak. There's not a whole lot up here in northern Arkansas now. And as you can see, it's eroding away. But it's really strong down here in central and southern Arkansas. So, and that's where a lot of those storms are. So hoping that's a good sign that we're not going to have to worry about these storms having enough to really get going now. This is called ESRH. This is the energy that's available for supercells, for supercell thunderstorms. Let me reposition that just a little bit. You guys can't really see that, can you? There we go. So you can see up here in southeast Missouri, there's just a little bit of light grays and yellows here, a little bit here west of Jonesboro to work with. You can see right along in here. And then right here, there's really nothing. And over here in these areas, there's really nothing as far as, you know, what the ingredients are needed for supercells. But if you look down here, you know, you can see these, there's not a lot here either, but there's still enough other storm food there that these storms are able to produce some rotating storms. And you can see we have just a little bit of gray in here. So it's looking like as far as supercells go, we should start seeing these counties getting shaved off pretty soon. I'm hoping. And then if we go into our Cape, that's what the storms are eating on right now. So if you take a combination of the ESRH and the Cape, you know, where one's kind of weak, the other one's strong, so it's giving these storms enough to feed and run. I'm not a teacher. Dan Scoff does a great job at explaining all this stuff. The guy needs to go work at the university and teach these students how to be meteorologists, I'm telling you. Dan Scoff is one of my, I would say, as a weather guy, has been doing this almost 40 years. Dan Scoff and Brandon with KY3. Those are my two favorite guys. If I stopped doing weather, Dan Scoff and Brandon would be my go-tos. Just so you guys know, I'm not going to lie. Just like when I was a cop, Sean was my favorite, training officer. So I got put with a couple of the other officers I'm still friends with today, but they wasn't the greatest teachers. I was really glad when they put me with Sean.
Well, thank you.
They made me want to quit. The other guys made me go, man, I made a huge mistake. I want to go back and work at Walmart or whatever I was doing at that time. But anyway, here is that energy for the storms. You can see the northern Arkansas is starting to lack in it. You know, our favorite color is right here. All this black. That's clear. That black is the color I picked for the background for the radar. We can overlay satellite imagery and stuff, and once in a while I've done that, but it's not something I do a whole lot. It's kind of gets confusing when you're clicking the radar off and showing people the top of their houses. Let's see here. And you guys, if you follow Dan Scoff over there in Fayetteville, you can tell him Brandon at Storm Track 360, he is one of my favorites. You're more than welcome to tell him. But I comment on there all the time whenever we're not doing live severe weather coverage and Dan's on there, because he'll start going into, explaining, I mean, he's great at, I'm like, well, I try to keep it simple, but he can really put it in words that sometimes I think, man, I wish I'd have thought of that when I was trying to explain this. He'd be a great teacher. Don't you think so, Sean?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I think Dan will be a great teacher.
Yep.
Dan, if you ever see this, and when I've commented before, he's actually said, hey, yeah, I've seen you guys' stuff. You do a great job. So I know Dan checks us out sometimes too. But Dan, seriously, man, if you ever decide to stop doing the weather, go be a teacher. You'd be an awesome teacher. I'd love to see him at a university teaching students. Start the new University of Arkansas meteorology program, because they don't have one.
No, they don't.
They need one. I vote Dan. I vote Dan. So, all right, still a few storms with some lightning strikes here showing. Just a small area of hail here showing with an icon here east of Witt Springs. A couple of little small showers. Lightning is very lacking. I mean, very lacking over here with these storms in Madison and Washington County. People will be calling Dan saying, that guy Storm Track 360 spent half of his program talking about how you need to go start a meteorology program at the University of Arkansas. Let me switch back over to our GR2 system.
You got one lightning strike within 5 minutes, that's all.
Yeah, there's not much.
There's not much at all.
No, there's still quite a bit of lightning and activity down here with this thunderstorm warning near Clinton, just south of our coverage area. Also here in the Stone County area around Mountain View, and they don't need it right now. If there's damaged homes and they're still doing stuff out here, this is probably not welcome, but there's still quite a bit of lightning strikes and some heavy precipitation, but nothing showing as far as severe weather in Stone County, right here around the Searcy County area, Leslie, Marshall. You can see that reflectivity here, just some showers, some thunder and lightning. Might be getting a few scary rumbles of thunder scaring your kids and your dogs. But for the most part, I think, Sean, it's for us. I'm hoping that we're seeing the end of it.
I believe so.
A few cells here.
Maybe some lightning, maybe some thunder, some rain, but I think the worst is over.
Little cell up here just north of the North Taney County area here, just right over the line there in Christian County. Let's see here. Put this in motion. See if we can get an idea about development here with these storms. Yeah. Quite a bit of lightning still with these storms.
New NWS chat
Even
message.
southern Searcy. Quite a bit of lightning still here in the Stone County area. I'm feeling pretty confident, Sean. I think we can wrap this up.
I believe so.
I've been doing this, since what time we go on this morning? 10, 11?
Yeah.
First stream was over 5 hours.
Yeah. What time is it now? Almost 7:30?
7:24.
New NW. New
I get a kick out of watching the Storm Chasers on Max Velocity. Out of all the national stuff, I really enjoy Max. I like his personality. He just seems really super cool. He gets a lot of trolls and stuff, and he handles it way better than I do. He just goes, "Yeah, that guy's been hating on me for a while." I just, he don't care. He don't say nothing. He goes, "Yeah, that guy's been hating me for a couple of years." I don't. I'm like, dude, why do you hate me? What did I do to you? I don't even know you. But I need to learn some lessons from Max, I guess. But anyway, I was watching him, I think it was last night or the night before. I mean, that dude, he's on like 12, 15-hour streams. I don't know how he does it. He drinks a lot of, he's ordering food, and they're bringing it to his house, and he's just sucking down the sugar, I guess. But at one point, he was sitting in a chair, and I saw he pulled his leg up, and he was like resting his arm on his leg. He's just sitting there in T-shirts and a T-shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there with his shoes kicked off and just, I'm like, that's how he does it. I have to wire and put all this stuff on so I can come up here on the green screen. And the reason I'll wear this microphone, I've actually had people ask if you've ever wondered, the microphone systems here in the studio, if I just put a microphone on my shirt, then the guys are like way up here at the desk and I'm way down here on my audio. If I turn their levels down, then you gotta like turn your phones and turn all your stuff like way up, and then still, if you got a cheap phone, you may not even hardly be able to hear us from the tests we done. So I stick this on so that the volume is really good for you guys, so I know you can hear us, if that makes sense. Let me check. No, Shayna Blevins replying to Kimberly Cross. Did you see the double rainbow? We missed that one, Sean.
Yes, we did.
How storms can go southeast, but other places they go northeast. Seen that a few days on some channels. So that is something I would just recommend you Googling. There's a lot of theories. Because we have storms where the forecasting has the storms either tracking north or northeast, but they're moving east or southeast. So I think there's a lot of opinions on that. And I don't know how to put mine in simple words without using meteorology terms that you're just going to have to write down and go Google anyway. So I know what the words mean. Let's see. Mary Bryant, do you have any idea how long this will last? I'm hoping that as far as our coverage area of northern Arkansas and southern Missouri here, I'm hoping we're at the end of it. Maybe a few random claps of thunder, a few little showers, but I'm hoping that's it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's it.
I'm going to give these guys just a moment to see if anybody's got any questions whatsoever. And if you don't, I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to go have my wife inform me how her day went, because I hadn't hardly seen her, spoke to her today.
Same here.
I was supposed to go to her dentist appointment with her in Branson, but I was here on the air. So, and you notice that the dogs were in here with me because of the thunder, but you notice now they're nowhere around me. They're with her. I'm secondary.
I was supposed to go to Bergman School because my granddaughter's got a award banquet going on, and I'm here. So,
well, what time did it start?
6.
Yeah, I say you missed that.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that sucks. I appreciate you, and I'm sure the public appreciates you coming in and being here with us. We truly appreciate it.
Somebody asked, how long have you been a meteorologist? You are not a meteorologist.
Nope. I started working for emergency management while I was still in high school. Back then, things were different. And I was too young for them to let me go do search and rescue and fire and all this other stuff. So the emergency management coordinator sent me to the radio station and started having me And at that time, they had a kind of a little radar system. They had a DTN radar system. He said, I want you to go start learning the weather stuff. Just go and help at the radio station, listen to the police and fire traffic, write stuff down, give it to the DJs, which back then was like Alan Archer, Bill Wilcox, Bill Boswell. There's several names, obviously, that was the big voices of the radio back then. So I just went as a representative with emergency management and started helping watch radar, learn radar.
Watch statement.
That's not for us. Nothing changed on the map. But anyway, I spent time just. There's my phone going off. See, guys, it's quick. That's how quick yours is going to be with that new Notify system within 10 seconds. But anyway. I started working, and emergency management started sending me to a lot of different classes, college classes, and National Weather Service classes. And I went out to Oklahoma and attended some classes at Norman, Oklahoma, and with the National Weather Service. And I've always maintained my training with the National Weather Service. And at one point, I was going to attend Mississippi State to get my meteorology degree. And I was already classified as a storm track analyst and specialist as far as my certifications went with emergency management. And I started looking at what would be the difference between what I do now and what I would do if I got my degree. The only difference is that I would start trying to do forecasts for what's the temperature going to be this Wednesday, how much snow are we going to get. You're getting a degree to basically more analyze in more detail as far as what you think it's going to do 24, 48, 72 hours, 7 days from now, 10 days from now. And I have no interest in that. My specialty is severe weather. I've always been a huge fan of tracking severe weather in real time. I've always been good at it. My instincts have always been good with the storms. So it helped me and hurt me. It helped me in that it allowed me to have the training and knowledge I have today to do what I do for you guys and how accurate we are with stuff. I feel like we can really pat ourselves on the back for the accuracy.
Yes.
Where it hurt me was when all the other guys were out here chasing storms and storm spotting and doing all the fun stuff, getting all the adrenaline going. I was stuck at the Emergency Operations Center running the radar, coordinating who was where, what side of the storm they're on, trying to make sure that I kept them out of harm's way. That was my job, was to coordinate and put the spotters and public safety people where they needed to be so that we could get eyes on the storm. And this isn't something that really happens anymore. I mean, we used to have this, we had ham radio operators that worked really close with us, and we had Skyward, and we had all these programs and all these people. It was a huge group. And I worked the public safety side of that, coordinating all of that with our fire, police, emergency service volunteer, all just huge group of people. And anyway, time went by and I just had decided I didn't want to go get my meteorology degree. I wanted to stay in public safety, because had I went and got my degree, let's be honest, I would have left police, fire, and emergency services, and I probably would have been a meteorologist on TV at KY3 or Color 10, or like Dan Scoff. I might be working with him over in Fayetteville. It would have been a totally different scenario for me, and I would have had to leave my family because Harrison, Arkansas doesn't have a TV station. And with emergency services, emergency management, I was able to be part of severe weather operations, serving and protecting my local community. Because do you think it would have made a difference for here all the years if I would have left?
No.
So you don't think I made a difference being here?
Oh yeah, you made a difference being
I was going to say, okay, well, hell, sure, I guess I should have went. But
no, you made a difference, yeah.
But if you go back and look at Harrison Daily Times, all the pictures, all the times that they were doing anything with severe weather, I was one of the, I was the guy that you had in the picture in front of the radar screen.
Yep.
And that's been that way almost 40 years.
40 years.
And then, I remember talking to Sean after we started talking about retirement. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of people started saying, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do when you retire? Who are we going to turn to? You've always been our weather guy. And I said, you know what? Let's, start a little internet radio station. So I started a little internet radio station called Ozarks Work Mix Radio. And I was the weather guy. I gave the forecast and did severe weather coverage. And then that eventually upgraded to a live video stream so I could show people what I was doing. And then we added the green screen and we started adding all this other stuff because, I have to log in to the National Weather Service. There's actually a login on here. You can't just get in here. So, I have credentials on our weather message system here so we can pull all this live information all the time, and those credentials are important. Not all of our guys have that. All the licensing, the software with the emergency management all those years was licensed, to the person that trained on it, which was me. So when I retired, it was basically not going to be used anymore. Nobody came after me in training. So it's just going to be nobody. So I decided to maintain those credentials and invested in the licensing to own all this stuff myself and start Storm Track 360. And here we are.
Yep.
Hopefully that answers your question.
Yep, I think so. And somebody asked if do you give tours homeschooling kids, and they would love to see how it all works.
We have had people reach out to us about seeing the studio. The previous studio, literally the space that we operated in was only like 10 foot by 10 foot. Yeah. It was little bitty. Yeah. And it would be hard to bring a group over to see all this before. But now the room that we use is a 300 square foot space. So I think that if it wasn't a huge group, or you could bring them in 10 at a time, we could let them get on the green screen and let them see how we do all this, and maybe it would inspire them to get into weather, get into doing something like this. I would love to do that. Now, me and Tanner, we did get invited, and we went and talked to a couple of classes. And I think that when you have two guys standing up there just talking about something, it doesn't have the impact of being able to have a kid come in here, stand in front of a green screen, get to see themselves in front of a radar. I think that does something.
Yeah, I think so.
I got inspired because I was at the Bergman School in the 6th grade when we got hit by a tornado. So it was the opposite. I was terrified, and that pushed me to want to get into this. But I think it would be fun to have some kids that were interested in something like this, to be able to come and see how an operation like this works and what it looks like behind the scenes and getting on the green screen. I'd
be amazed what it looks like behind the scenes.
I get a lot of people, businesses and individuals who decide they want to sponsor us. Sometimes they'll come by and they want to verify that we're not just a couple of guys drinking beer sitting around a table. They want to come in here and they want to see what the setup looks like, and they always leave, I believe, really impressed.
My family was pretty impressed with it when they come down.
So but I have said numerous times in the past, back when we were on the other one, I used to tell individuals and businesses, hey, we've got the system fired up. If you guys are interested, send us a private message. Let me give you the address. Come by. This is one of those systems. It really looks cooler because it's a real-time system. Because you've got everything running, connecting to the Storm Prediction Center, live radar, National Weather Service information, NWS chat. It's busy. If you come in here on a sunny day, you're just looking at a bunch of screens and there's nothing happening. Yeah. So I've offered in the past individuals and businesses who would like to just see it, or if you're interested in sponsoring us but want to verify, kind of what's going on here. But no one ever showed up.
Yeah.
So I quit offering. But anyway.
Yeah. Minda Pfeiffer said, I wish you had had this in 2019 when the tornado went through Bergman.
Hey, let me tell you about 2019. Hey, Pam, wasn't it 2019? That was the tornado that me and you were on our way out to your mom and dad's, and I told you, there's a tornado, go. And you were driving, and you got mad at me because I said, you need to go. We need to, start tracking this storm. And I was trying to get on the phone with the National Weather Service, And Pam got mad at me because I literally was almost taking my foot and sticking over there and like pushing her foot on the gas to go faster. And I think if I remember right, didn't you just pull off and say you drive? And we swapped. And then she got all upset with me. I was like, move. We gotta go.
Yeah, we were watching it. We seen it.
2019. And then of course it literally, as the crow flies, missed her mom and dad's house by like a mile and a half, because it went right across Zinc Road, and they live down Zinc Road right there. We saw the damage, and we got to her house, and her dad's always, storms don't bother him. He just sitting out on the porch, and we said, did you see that storm? Yeah. He just sat there and watched it go through. I was like, well, I wish I could be that calm. Let's see, I just came down the Highway 124 over here outside of Clinton and was being blown sideways and couldn't see past the hood of my car. Yeah, that's where that storm is. And currently Clinton is south of our coverage area. Maybe in the future it would, we might expand when we have more of an automated system on, all the warnings and alerts that I hope we will be able to add with this new system we're working on. And if we get enough subscribers and it allows us to have a little bit bigger budget, then we might consider adding some more counties. But currently Clinton is just south of our coverage area. Allison, they live on Sugar Road. It's off of Zinc. Let's see. Anything else, Sean? Any other questions, you guys?
I don't think so. I've been watching these little clusters of storms, and
that's what I've been burning some time just to make sure. We do have that little cell there moving into northern Newton County, producing just a little bit of lightning, but it's not. See, just a couple little lightning strikes right there near Dog Patch.
Yep.
As it's moving through, but I'm not seeing no signs of intensification with this. No. And I think we've got a break now.
I think so.
Let me check the SPC forecast just to make sure. I don't want to lie to nobody. I've been so busy with real-time stuff, I haven't been really looking at the long-term data. Let me pull that up real quick and we'll just see
New NWS
what the Storm Prediction Center is saying. Oh, that's a pretty sight. Check this out, guys. Let me see here. So this top row, this is today. You can see tornado risk, hail risk, wind risk. And it hasn't been a bust. There's been some storms, but look at tomorrow, Wednesday, northern Arkansas, all white in color. Look at Thursday. The whole state is almost white. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of next week, Tuesday. So you guys may not be seeing or hearing from us for a while, but that can change.
Good.
When you're looking that far out, things can, when you start getting beyond about 3-4 days, it can change, obviously.
Well, thanks for the info, Roger Smith, since you're headed that way. He was the one that said he about got blown off sideways.
Oh, yeah. So. Well, we appreciate the information. And like I said, they do still have a pretty solid storm down there towards Clinton, Van Buren County area that is definitely producing some winds and strong rain and maybe some small hail, a lot of lightning and thunder. But as far as our coverage area, it's looking like just some rain and some rumbles of thunder, something you could go take a nap and not have any concerns.
Exactly.
If y'all don't have any other questions or comments, since we're live, like I said, I don't know when we'll be back on again. I'm hoping we go through a little bit of a dry spell with severe weather. We need there some rain, but we don't go live I've had people actually send me nasty messages every time it rains and it thunders a little bit. They're like, why are you not live? What would I do with that? Sit here and go, okay, guys, we got a lightning strike in St. Joe. You probably have a rumble of thunder. Oh, there's another lightning strike in Huntsville. You might have a rumble of thunder.
Yeah.
That would be a boring stream.
It would be.
That would be quite boring.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do it. When I have nothing better to do, I just sit here and talk weather with y'all all day. I don't have a life outside of the studio. The last 3 days, I've had a life.
Yeah.
I am so tired. Look at the bags under my eyes.
I know.
It's black, literally black from the lack of sleep. See, new to Arkansas. I've been following since before I moved here, though. How's the Lake City area looking for tonight? Lake City. Where's that at? I think that there are several Lake Cities. See if there's one in there's one in Florida, Colorado, Utah, Pennsylvania. See if there's one in Arkansas. There it is. It's under. Oh, it's in Craighead County, which is out of our jurisdiction. I mean, the radars, I can go to the radars, but our weather wire system, our forecasting system, and all of that, it's all the way. If this is where you're talking about over by Jonesboro, we don't cover that far east. It's funny. I've actually had someone, I think it was me and Tanner or Brian, I can't remember, was in here, and someone gave us the name of a town, and we typed it in, and it had like 20. That same town name was like in 20 locations in Arkansas and like 10 in Missouri.
Yeah.
And like 4 of them was like I was like, well, we have no idea where you're at.
Yeah, so if you're going to give us a town, give us at least what county you're in.
Sometimes you just can't make people happy. Yeah. Thanks for everything, Kathy Gibson. Okay, thank you anyways. You guys do good work. We appreciate it. Is Mountain View going to be okay now? Yeah, Mountain View. You still got some rumbles of thunder. You have some showers, but that cell activity is definitely moving off to your south there. Like I said, you're still going to get some showers, and you're still going to get some lightning and thunder, but the heavier activity is definitely tracking to your south and southeast there. And it looks like even over here around Huntsville and St. Paul, still just a couple little cells popping up, just some rumbles of thunder. And guys, even these little cells like this right here, they can still, generate some wind gusts, some lightning and thunder, and even some pea-sized hail. But as far as organized severe weather, I do believe, and they still officially have the watch up for Boone, Newton, Marion, Searcy, Baxter, Stone, Fulton, and Izard in our coverage area. But I'm just not feeling like anything's going to happen. Now, I have eaten my words before on stuff like that, but I'm not feeling like there's any concerns now. I think that just some showers and a few rumbles of thunder and maybe some, we could even possibly see a special weather statement pop up. But as far as tornadic storms, organized severe weather, I believe that's all going to stay to our south now.
I believe so.
See, I don't even believe, are there any tornado warnings anywhere in the country right now?
There's one in Arkansas and one in Texas. Southern Arkansas, and
one in Arkansas,
one down in Texas.
All the way down by Camden, by the police academy, down in South Arkansas, looks like. All right, I think we found a good stopping point. No other questions. And then to Gassville, what's the weather like between Harrison and again, North Arkansas, guys, just some showers. Some random little showers and thunderstorms may pop up. Organized severe weather for all of our counties, I believe, has come to an end. But you could still get a few little showers popping up, a few little showers and rumbles of thunder. You should be good to go right now. Between Harrison and Gassville, a few little showers here around the Western Grove area. Here west of Jasper, and those are moving here off to the east and northeast. But as far as organized severe weather, it's looking like that for our counties. That's very low.
Have you checked our storm report Facebook page?
Oh no, I get so used to nobody sending us anything, I forget to look at it. Let's see. there. We'll see if anybody sent something. It'd be late now. Someone sent us something 4 hours ago, but we'll go ahead and share it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did get.
There's that double
look at this.
rainbow. Oh yeah, we go.
In the future, guys, tell us in the chat that you sent us something. Oh, I'm so ashamed. When did that come in? An hour ago. Jasper has got an inch of rain in 30 minutes.
Wow.
Coming in from Brian Pruitt. Let me go and pull that up here. Brian, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. We just haven't had a lot of activity here. Boy, they have gotten some rain. So that came in from Brian. He is, I always see him liking, commenting, sharing our stuff on Facebook. And that helps our algorithms a lot. So thank you for that. Let's see what else we've got on here. We've got Gamma-Little, Arkansas. This is from yesterday from Blanca. Tornado warned storm after it came through here. Switch that over to a full screen. Oh wow. Well, that's spooky.
Yep.
Thank you for that. And then double rainbow and Gamma-Lil.
Wow.
Oh wow. Oh, that's the double rainbow.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. We didn't get to see that.
There's
Here it is. Jennifer Spence, double rainbow after the storms tonight in Eros. That came in about 20 minutes ago. Oh, wow.
I like that.
That's pretty.
That
yeah.
is pretty.
Thank you for sharing that with us. And Gamma-Lil, Blanca sending us, you know what those clouds mean? Wind.
Yep. Yep.
When you see clouds like that's wind in the upper part of the atmosphere there. All right, guys, that's everything there. And just real quick, let me go through and make sure. Sometimes people send us some offline. They'll send an on-air tip when we're not on the air. So I just want to go back through here and see if we've missed anybody. Let's see here. I see a lot of
New
anonymous
chat message.
When was that? Okay, that's not recent. I'm not sure if this one, this was actually from 5 days ago. I don't know if we were live, so I'm going to go ahead and send that one out. So Debbie tipped $50 saying that we cover Yellville and Flippin. Her family lives there. That was from 5 days ago, so thank you for that. We got several new subscriptions that came in. We had looks like a super chat that came in for $10 with Off-Grid Rick. Thank you for your local coverage from the Hasty area. We did get a few anonymous, and when you guys fill out that anonymous is what it has in the blank where you put your name. Several people just subscribe to our pages, our Facebook, our YouTube. Bob and Kathy Pinson, that was from earlier today, so thank you for that. We appreciate that so much. And here was the Keldrew Ranch Aussies. Thank you for all that you do for all of us. We'll replay that one. We really appreciate them.
New storm report.
The rest of these were today, and they did come through. So, guys, again, thank you so much for everything. We truly appreciate it. Like I said, sometimes people will send an on-air tip, and I have every meaning of sending those out when we get a moment, and I don't get to thank them, and then we get busy and I forget. So, thank you for the on-air tips and becoming a subscriber on Facebook and on YouTube and following us and letting us keep you guys ahead of the storms. All right. I guess that's it.
Yep.
Do you guys stay covering only that area, or are you eventually going to expand?
New storm report.
Right now, unless our budget changes, like I said, as far as our time goes, we volunteer. We don't we don't have the budget to pay ourselves anything. I average between 60 to 80% depending on subscribers coming and going and tips. So I'm always paying anywhere from 20 to 30% on average each month out of my own pocket for continuing Storm Track 360 operations, which means that I just don't have the budget. I'm not able to, hire anybody to help me or cover, so I'm 24/7. I'm it. So, the 16 counties we have now keeps me so busy. With this new Notify system that we're partnering with that weather software company with, we're going to see how many subscribers we get. Potentially if we get a lot of subscribers and our budget grows. I was just talking to Sean when we went to the last break. I said, that could change a lot for us. It could change, us being able to grow a little bit as far as adding some more counties to cover for people. And as far as if an area gets hit by a tornado like last night with Stone County, we would have funds to maybe go, set up and cook for the first responders and cook meals for those affected to help, get purchased, bottled waters, cases of water, generate, there's things that we could do if we had money that went beyond our budget. But right now we don't even meet our budget. I have to pay out of my own pocket to do that. So maybe in the future we'll see what happens. Yeah, Mountain View's definitely been a hot spot here lately.
New NWS chat message.
That is true. You can still watch and see what to expect later in the evening. Let's see. And okay, Blanca, photos on your storm report Facebook page. That's why you told me that.
Yeah.
That's what we need people to do. Hey, you guys, you tell us to put the pictures and videos up there, and then you don't even go look at them. Let's see. I think that's it. I think we've covered all the chat.
Storm report.
I think that takes care of it, guys. And as far as any severe weather goes, I think it's calming down. Like I said, a few showers, rumbles of thunder. Might get a few little gusty winds with these little storms when they form, and sometimes they fall apart and they can drop a little wind on you, 30, 40 mile an hour. Sometimes 50 mile per hour winds can come out of some of these storms when they fall apart. Some small hail.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I'm not seeing nothing. Just a little bit of storms in southern Madison County, Denton County. That's about it.
I think that's it. We are going to call it. I don't even think I've been outside today.
When I come over here.
You get stuck in the studio with me. All right, guys. I'm going to get this earpiece out. My ear's getting raw.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. Sean, if you don't have anything, I think we've hit a good stopping point.
I think so.
All right, guys. See you in the next live stream. God bless you and your families. Thank you for your trust, and we will see you in the next live stream.
Your live and up-to-the-minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks.